I cannot be silent about this because silence is murder. So now Donald Trump, the same man who once bragged about knowing Epstein, calling him a terrific guy, and the same man who posed for photos with him, laughed beside him, and partied in his presence, wants you to believe the Epstein list was a hoax cooked up by the Democrats? Are you kidding me? The same guy who pushed QAnon conspiracies that the storm is coming, children are being trafficked by Hollywood elites, now wants you to believe that that very trafficking ring was just liberal fiction? Get the hell out of here with that garbage. Either you're a liar or you're dumber than the brain rot cable news you pretend not to watch. Let me be crystal clear. The Epstein list is not a partisan document. It's a roll call of the depraved, a ledger of evil, a who's who of the powerful and perverted, left and right, blue ties, red ones, suits, robes, and royal fucking blood. But now that the smoke is clearing and we can almost read the names written in the blood of abused children, and suddenly everyone wants to rewrite the story, Trump says it's a hoax. Democrats say it's old news. The media says it's not relevant. And the FBI says they're still investigating. And we, the people, are told to move on because it's not our place to talk and ask questions about how many of our leaders have raped children on a billionaire's island? That's not a hoax. That's a cover-up. And for the record, I'm not some liberal with blue hair screeching from a university podium, and I'm not some MAGA diehard waiting for JFK Jr. to rise from the grave in Dallas. I'm a grown man who's sick of watching the guilty point figures while children rot in silence. I don't have a party, but I do have a pulse. I have rage, and I have a God who sees every single name on that list. So here's a question. If the Epstein list is fake, then why the hell did Epstein die under 24/7 watch in a maximum security cell with the cameras mysteriously failing and the guards falling asleep? Why did Ghislaine Maxwell get convicted for trafficking to no one? And why have survivors been silenced, killed, ignored, and mocked for a decade? Why has every man on that list been protected, while only a handful of sacrificial lambs, washed-up actors, dead men, and low-tier scapegoats have faced any consequences? Let's cut the crap. Trump's not protecting truth. He's protecting his image. And the Democrats aren't fighting for survivors. They're hiding their own filth behind rainbow flags and identity politics. They both drink from the same poisoned well of power and predation. You want to know what the hoax is? The hoax is the illusion that after that either of these factions give a single damn about the children they let get raped so they can buy another yacht and silence another whistleblower. I used to vote red. I used to defend Trump. Maybe I thought just maybe he'd drain the swamp. Instead, he threw a pool party in it. And now he wants us to believe that the victims never existed? No, not today, not ever. Because some of us remember. Some of us can still hear screaming behind the non-disclosure agreements. Some of us can't unsee the footage, the logs, the faces. And some of us, God help us, are still waiting for the day when every single name is dragged into the light, not redacted, not spun, not covered in excuses. I don't care if you're a Democrat, a Republican, a prince, a pastor. If you were on that island and you touched a child, you deserve justice. If you protected them to keep your career safe, you're next in line. So don't you dare call this a hoax, Oaks. This isn't a dossier. This is a graveyard, and we're not leaving until every corpse is named. You were supposed to forget. You were supposed to be distracted by memes, indictments, TikToks, and elections. But I remember. We remember. And the blood cries louder than your lies. Now say it with me. They all knew. And now we know too. Rage, repent, rise.